Hi, I'm Ariel. Turning 40 wasn't just a number, it was a portal. Here are the 10 things I let go of to reclaim my power to live on my own terms. First, jobs. Don't rent your time. Own things that grow without you. 1 year ago, I thought I would become a developer. And this March, I thought I would become a tutor. But now I quit the search for a job. I quit the idea of trading time for money. I don't want to be hired. I want to create on my own terms. Now I create blogs that express my ideas, videos that share my voice, and investments that grow while I sleep. I'm creating a life with freedom. Now I choose what to create and how I spend my time. It may be slow at first, but I know, like all great things, it compounds. And to me, freedom is worth more than a paycheck. Second, people pleasing. If you lose yourself to be liked, you'll never feel loved. For years, I tried to please people. My parents, my neighbors, my in-laws, my husbands, my kids, my friends. But I quit people pleasing from this July. I did it for two reasons. First, if you shrink yourself to be liked, people will sense it. They won't respect you. Even yourself will question your own worth. Second, it creates inner conflict. I was acting like someone I wasn't and losing myself in the process. Now I show up as me. No performing, no pleasing, no masks, and no people pleasing. And to my surprise, I've gained respect from my family and my friends and started to attract people who truly see me, the real me, not the version of me I used to perform. Third, draining relationships. Just because it's familiar, it doesn't mean it's healthy. I used to call my mom every week, only to be met with criticism. I tolerated my husband's temper for years because I thought marriage was about enduring and compromise. But I let go of those energy-sucking relationships. It was hard, but I must do it. I told them directly, I'm not the old version of me. If you treat me like before, I will walk away. And I meant it because I need all the energy to build the future I want. Fourth, lost in past and future. I no longer live in the regrets of the past and in the fears for the future. I create my dream life by showing up fully every day. I used to be affected by the ruminations, replaying the past mistakes I couldn't change. I used to overthink about the uncertainties of future, imagining the worst scenarios that might never happen. But now I return to the present. In my morning meditation, I release the fear and regret in the past, and in my writing and reflection, I rewire my brain for my future self. And in my daily habits, I build the future I want step by step. Fifth, chase external validation. I used to constantly seek reassurance. Am I fit? Am I good enough? Am I smart? Now I've started to truly see myself. Now I carry ambition for growth with self-awareness, execution with emotional intelligence, and vision with deep alignment. I no longer ask for validation and confirmation. I validate myself from within. 6. Old rules and labels. I outgrow the box others put me in. I used to try so hard to fit the rules. To be a good wife, I avoided talking to men for almost 10 years. To be a perfect doctor, I gave up half of my savings to my younger brother and sister. To be a selfless mother, I gave up myself to raise them. I even cared about what the neighbors thought of me. I put social levels and rules ahead of me until I realized myself was disappearing like dust. Now I let them go. I no longer live to fulfill others' expectations. I live to become who I was meant to be. 7. Trying to control everything. Surrender isn't weakness, it's wisdom. I used to try so hard to control life. I tried to change my husband because I didn't want him wasting his life playing video games till 2 or 3 a.m. I tried to be a tiger mom. I arranged different kinds of activities and pushed my kids hard. I studied computer science for 18 months out of curiosity. Then I tried to force myself to keep learning for another 3 months, even when the passion was gone. But I failed because force always fails. Now I go with flow, take aligned actions, and release the control of the outcome. 8. Chasing quick return. All the benefits in life come from compound interest in relationships, in money, and in personal growth. I used to chase speed. I invested in high growth, high risk companies, and then I lost 50% of my portfolio. I married a rich kid to escape the pressure of building my own life, but eventually I need to start over at 40. Now I quit chasing fast money and shortcuts because quick returns often come at a cost of long-term benefit. I've learned the lesson. Now I play the long game. I'm building a portfolio, a website, a YouTube channel, and a soul-led life. I'm investing in things that compound quietly. My body, my mind, my wealth, my energy, and my emotional depth. Every day, I invest in my future self. Physically, mentally, financially, emotionally, and spiritually. Because I quit the shortcuts and I know the power of compound interest. Mindless media. I stopped watching the world and started to build my own. In 2024, I got caught up in the chaos, elections, news, headlines, and different kinds of opinions. The more I consumed, the more miserable I became. Now I protect my mind like it's a sacred place. No political news, no celebrity gossips, no social media. It was noise, triggering fear, comparison, and desire. By doing so, I gain back my attention, my energy, my focus, and my hope. 10. Sugar. I don't crave short-term pleasure. I crave long-term power. I quitted refined sugar this March. Since then, my skin glows. At the beginning, every time the craving returned, I told myself, this isn't about pleasure. This is about power. I didn't just quit sugar for my body. I quit it for my brain and for my clarity. To sum up, those are the 10 things I quit after 40. Quitting isn't giving up, it's waking up. When I let go of what drains me, I make room for what frees me. This is a decade I become fully alive. Thank you.